Good morning, everyone. I'd like to start by acknowledging the Squamish, Tsleil-Waututh, Musqueam, and Coquitlam peoples on whose traditional territory we are so privileged to be gathered this morning. I'd like to start by inviting Mr. Kevin Gibbard, an undergraduate student in the Faculty of Arts and Social Sciences and a member of the SFU choir, to lead us all in singing O Canada. Kevin.
O Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love, in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God, keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Thank you. Good job.
What a voice. Thank you, Kevin. Please be seated. I declare the fall 2018 Convocation assembled for the granting of degrees. Mr. President, members of the Board of Governors and Senate, faculty, honored guests, graduands and friends, I am Anne Giardini, Chancellor of Simon Fraser University, and we are delighted and honored to have you join us today for Convocation. In attendance today are a number of distinguished guests in the audience and on the platform, including members of Senate, vice presidents, deans, and faculty. I'd like to acknowledge among us Dr. Mary Catherine Krupinski, member of the SFU Board of Governors, and our alumni, legacy, parents, and families. Welcome to everyone. And thanks to all of you for your patience with the construction that you can see going on around you here on campus. We have several exciting projects underway. Behind the platform on my left will soon rise the SFU Student Society's new Student Union building, a building that will be devoted entirely to students with lounges and study areas, meeting rooms, and recreational facilities. And directly behind me is a public plaza renewal project, which will improve accessibility and create more gathering spaces for us all whenever we have cause to gather. I'm delighted that you have made time to be here, to participate in or bear witness to this, Simon Fraser University's most important ceremony, a time when we gather to celebrate achievement, success, and the conferral of well-earned honors. Graduands, this is your day, and I, along with many others, could not be prouder of you. There are many reasons to tackle and complete a university degree or diploma or certificate. For the facts and information, of course, your presence here today signifies that you have applied yourself to a challenging body of knowledge. And of course, for the chance to interact with keen thinkers and to engage with other students. And because this is an investment in yourself and in what you bring to this world. The writer Dinah Nayeri says, "A person's life is never a bad investment. There are no creditors at the door. no debt to repay. Now there's just the rest of life, the stories left to create, all the messy, greedy, ordinary days that are yours to squander. Another important reason to get a university education is that it encourages and rewards creativity and curiosity and supplies you with what is often called a well-stocked mind. I'm not sure if anyone told you this on your first day of classes, but by now you will have discovered it for yourself. Your SFU professors love it when you earn an A, but just as important is when they see in you the spark of genuine curiosity about something in the course topic, and see your newly inspired curiosity lead you to becoming authentically engaged with a problem, a challenge, or a conundrum. Curiosity is one of life's most rewarding attributes. The effort of being curious pays dividends every day. First, if you're curious, you are seldom bored. Your thoughts alone are excellent company. Second, curiosity will lead you to form friendships and other bonds of great and enduring strength because you will be one of those people who is genuinely interested in others. It turns out that people just love it when you are interested in them. Try it now. Turn to the person next to you and say, "You are fascinating." Go ahead, give it a try. There you go. I guarantee you they like you more already. Curiosity will also help you to seek out and find the kind of employment that engages your curious mind, and that is employment well worth having. And curiosity will make up for any lack of other abilities. After all, we all have areas that aren't our strongest. Even Albert Einstein was modest about his natural gifts, saying, "I have no special talents. I am only passionately curious." And curiosity will make you a problem solver. Here's an example I found on the internet. Imagine you have a tiny piece of chalk, smaller than a pea, so small there's only enough left to draw a line a meter long. Your challenge is to use it to create a circle 50 meters across. You will be faced with problems like this all your life, such as how to stretch a finite budget, or how to power a car on a finite amount of fuel, or how to persuade a team of people to work late into the night. It turns out there are many ways to use that fragment of chalk to form an enormous circle. You could, for example, drop it into a still pond and wait for the ripple to form an enormous circle. You could use it to mark out a circle in sand. You could make a dotted line for your circle, marking a dot every meter. And you, of course, being SFU grads and being naturally curious, could come up with a number of other solutions. One of the rewards of curiosity is a bit of a paradox. After a while, you find that a course of inquiry doesn't take you down to the road to a single, solitary, satisfying answer, as you had hoped, but to more questions to be curious about. As the eminently quotable Dorothy Parker said, "The cure for boredom is curiosity. There is no cure for curiosity." Today, we engage collectively in an act of profound imagination as we invoke your future. This is the time and this is the moment when your transformation occurs from student to the future you. Because you are or about to become SFU grads, I have every confidence that you will flourish in the days to come. You will be innovative, you will be attentive, you will be creative, you will find time to consider how this world might be changed for the better. You might very well do something yourself, large or small, that will help bring about much needed change. Looking forward, I hope that you will spend your time profligately and wisely, and spend many hours in that productive, satisfying state of imagination that engenders the very best that you are capable of. I ask that you please stay in touch with us who remain here at SFU. We are proud of you, and we're grateful, changed, and improved by the time that we have spent together. Thank you. I now call upon the president of our university, Professor Andrew Petter.
Thank you.
Madam Chancellor, honored guests, members of the Board of Governors and Senate, faculty members, staff, and most especially graduates, family, and friends. It is my privilege to preside at this culminating celebration of your education at Simon Fraser University. As this ceremony unfolds, our message to you is clear. As each of you receives your degree, I and my colleagues on stage, together with the entire SFU community, want you to know how proud we are of you. We've seen your work, we've admired your performance. Your degrees are not merely documents of accreditation, they're a living testament to the faith we have in your ability to flourish in a changing world. And that's a good ability to have, because the world is most assuredly changing. A recent Oxford University study estimated that 47% of current jobs will be automated out of existence over the next 20 years. Now, when I attended university, lo, those many years ago, I was encouraged to believe that if I planned my career well, it would serve me for a lifetime. In today's dynamic world, the notion of a lifelong career is as outdated as many of the careers for which I might have planned. The need to plan one's future has been overtaken by the need to equip oneself for multiple futures, many of which are yet unknown. This point was driven home last spring at our annual SFU Public Square Community Summit, which explored the future of work. One of the main presenters was American political activist and commentator Van Jones. Jones had been thinking about different concepts of time, and he'd been looking at how our changing perceptions of time have affected our approaches to work. In the agrarian era, he noted, time was conceived of as circular. Life revolved around daily and seasonal cycles. The sun came up, the sun went down. Spring gave way to summer, which faded to fall and turned to winter, only to begin the cycle again. Tomorrow was the same as yesterday. In this era of circular time, Jones noted, the most important value for survival was preservation. Preservation of culture, of knowledge, of ritual, and most practically, the preservation of seeds. Then came the industrial age, a period of transformation and change. In this era, time became linear, the past behind you, the present with you, the future in front, but still distant. Jones compared the industrial era to being on a train with the track ahead leading to a new destination. In this era, this unfolding environment, the key value for survival was planning. One could look ahead and prepare for a lifetime of well-ordered tomorrows. But the industrial era has given way to a digital era, in which Jones said the future is no longer content to wait as our plans unfold. Rather, Jones said, the future is onrushing. It's coming towards us at an ever-increasing speed, hastening changes that overwhelm our ability to plan. So today, the key value for survival is not preservation or planning, but adaptability, or as Jones calls it, the capacity to pivot. It's a compelling analysis, though I would argue that adaptability has always been an important attribute. Indeed, there's a quote chiseled into the floor of the California Academy of Sciences in San Francisco that was originally attributed to Charles Darwin. It says, "It is not the strongest of the species that survives, nor the most intelligent. It's the one that is most adaptable to change." It's a tribute to the California Academy's own adaptability that they've since rubbed out that mistaken attribution and given proper credit to Leon Megginson, a professor of management studies who wrote those words in 1963 as part of his reflection on Darwin's work. So how do you learn to be adaptable? Well, I'd argue that you choose to study at an institution like Simon Fraser University. As Canada's engaged university, we've enabled you not only to gain knowledge of the disciplines you have studied, but also to think critically, to solve problems, and to make your own decisions. We've offered you diverse learning experiences, including opportunities to study at 3 distinct campuses, to learn in the classroom and in the community, and to gain intercultural understanding and international perspectives. In sum, your education has been all about equipping you with the knowledge, aptitudes, and experiences required to be adaptable citizens and to thrive in a rapidly changing world. As you embark now from this stage of your education, As you embrace a future in which you are likely to have multiple careers, you will need to continue learning and updating your skills. Thanks to your education here, you will do so based on a strong foundation. You can also welcome the future as members of an adaptable community of over 155,000 SFU alumni living in 141 countries around the world. And when you need to update your knowledge and skills, when you confront issues outside the scope of your expertise, we at SFU will be here for you. So stay in touch. In the years to come, the relationships that you've formed in your time here with friends and colleagues, with faculty and mentors, will serve you better than any single lesson. For now, this is your time. Seize it with confidence and with optimism. Share it generously with those you love, and just as generously with those who don't have your advantages. We will only survive in this changing world if we can all adapt and flourish together. Congratulations to you all. Madam Chancellor, a member of the SFU faculty will be addressing the graduates as part of today's ceremony. Dr. Blaise Horner-Riche is a professor in the Beatty School of Business and served as Dean of the Beatty School from 2014 to 2015. She's on the advisory board, indeed chair for Radius, the Beatty School Social Innovation Incubator, and she's the founding academic leader and national advisory board member of the Business Technology Management Program, an initiative of the Information and Technology Association of Canada. She and her research group have been awarded several national social science and humanities research council grants to explore ways to improve the success of IT-enabled business projects. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Blaise Riche.
I'm going to use this too.
Yeah, by all means.
Perfect. Thank you. Madam Chancellor, Mr. President, graduates, and honored guests, it's a pleasure and a privilege to be with you this morning at this important milestone. I've spent my entire academic career here at SFU. I'm very proud of what we as a university have accomplished and very proud of you. I'll be talking this morning about themes that have already been mentioned by our Chancellor and President: gratitude, change, and generosity. With respect to gratitude, you've each done some very hard work that enables you to don this cap this morning. Some of you coming from other countries to study with us, all of you leaving friends and family behind when you had work to do on your studies, and many of you working part-time to finance that education. At SFU, it is just as hard to get out of here successfully as it was to get in. We don't inflate grades, as you students well know, but your friends and family can be very proud of what you've accomplished today. Congratulations. I too have been successful in my academic studies. I have 3 degrees, and I used to think that I was kind of the architect of that success. After all, I spent a lot of hours at night doing research, writing papers, attending classes, doing problems. And then I thought about my mother. My mother on Saturdays, her day off from work, ironed shirts so we could pay for lessons. My husband moved our family, including 2 small children, across the country so I could start graduate studies. Each of you have people in your family and your community who have brought you to where you are today. So I'd ask that you take some time today to reflect on them, to thank them, if you can. They have given you a wonderful platform to work with. With respect to change, I'm a technology person. I read all the tech stuff. I have all the gadgets. And it is a very interesting time we're in. Innovation, especially in information technology, which is my field, and biotechnology, is going to change almost all of our institutions. I was trained in math and statistics, and I have been a programmer, I've been a boss, a manager, I've been a project manager, a technology consultant, a professor, a researcher, a dean, and a board director. All of these roles were well understood when I started my career. But even though that was true, I've had to learn and unlearn many principles and practices that I thought were foundational. So I've had to relearn and rethink as I went along. And SFU has done their best to educate you for the roles that we know about today. But much of this specific knowledge may be obsolete in just a few years. You will experience many new opportunities, many new challenges, ones that we cannot predict. We can only prepare you for. I have a suggestion for you to avoid being that person who is surprised when their job role is discontinued, or that person who is viewed by others as being unable to adapt to the next organizational change. And what I'm going to say might be a little counterintuitive. I mean, after all, you've just finished a degree. You are graduating today. But you've finished one formal part of it. And this formal part has been curated by SFU. We have put together a program, courses, and credits and faculty, and you have successfully achieved that goal. However, from now on, you must take control of your own learning. This is your time to seize the opportunity to figure out what is changing in your discipline, in your organization, in your field. Read widely. Take short courses on emerging topics. Keep your head up. Choose to work with organizations and with people who push you to question existing practice, to explore new ideas and make change. Build that scaffold of skills that will help you to achieve that next opportunity. You are the lucky ones. We are the lucky ones. We are at the forefront of new knowledge, and you have the opportunity, you have the drive, you have the intelligence to capitalize on it. But many do not. Many are not in our fortunate shoes. Many will be disrupted and discouraged. So help where you can. Be generous with your time, with your resources. Help our society to stay strong as a liberal democracy where everyone can prosper. Be like our Terry Fox. He's a hero here and around the world. Be a superhero in your own community. Volunteer and donate. Give back to the library, the church, the school, the not-for-profit foundation. Giving back will help our community, will help our country, and will soothe your soul. Good luck. Keep in touch. You are SFU alumni for life. We're very proud of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Reish. Ladies and gentlemen, as part of Convocation, the Alumni Association will present a Simon Fraser University alumni pin to the graduates as they leave the stage. Our alumni are incredibly important to us, and we're pleased that this symbolic presentation will launch you on your new role as alumni of SFU. Mr. Brandon Chapman received a Bachelor of Business Administration in 2016. He's also currently a member of the SFU Alumni Association Board of Directors. I invite Mr. Chapman to the lectern to bring greetings to the graduands. Brandon?
Thank you, President Petter. On behalf of your SFU Alumni Association, congratulations to you all. You're now lifetime members of the SFU alumni community, a worldwide network of more than 155,000 in 141 countries. Your relationship with SFU transforms now as your journey continues. We're here to help expand your personal and professional network through local, national, and international events. These events are meant to help support you in your success and offer access to career, library, and value-added services. Our goal is to have you serve as engaged alumni, helping advance and enhance the student experience for future graduates, and to serve as ambassadors for the SFU community. Coach JDC West, build a business, hire an SFU co-op, and eventually run for the alumni board, and you can address a graduating class. As you cross the stage today, I'll present you with an alumni pin. Please wear it as a symbol of your incredible achievement and connection to Simon Fraser University. Some of my greatest friends I met here on campus, as I'm sure many of you have. I'll be marrying my wife, who I met here at SFU 5 years ago. Be proud of your accomplishments. Be proud of your SFU credentials. Have some fun tonight, even though the pub's closed, and I heard there was no concert this year. Have some fun. Congratulations, and welcome to the Alumni Association.
Thank you, Brandon. Before the graduands are presented individually to the Chancellor, Mr. Cyrus Wong, a member of the graduating class, will address Convocation. Cyrus is graduating with a Bachelor of Business Administration in Management Information Systems and Human Resource Management. During his degree, he represented SFU twice at the JDC West Case competition and worked as a project manager at the Beatty School of Business, studied abroad in South Korea, and participated in several student organizations at SFU. He's a Surrey Board of Trade Top 25 Under 25 recipient and an HSBC International Business Award winner. Cyrus recently began working as a business solutions consultant at Traction on Demand, pursuing a career in consulting and project management. I'm now pleased to call upon Mr. Cyrus Wong for the graduand address. Cyrus.
Good morning. Thank you for that warm introduction, and thank you, President Petter, Madam Chancellor, distinguished faculty and staff, friends and families, whether you're here today or watching on the live stream, and my fellow classmates for gathering here today. The honor is all mine to be here speaking to a group of such incredibly brilliant, promising, and of course, stunning graduating class. The next 5 minutes is not going to be about me, but rather about each and every one of you and everyone else that has helped and supported us along the way. Be it your friends that have always been able to tell you what you needed to hear when you're going through a tough time, or your family offering you unconditional love when you're having a bad day, or maybe your girlfriend or boyfriend that have always believed in you of being capable of achieving your goals, or maybe it's the amazing faculty staff here at the Beatty School of Business. However, I would be lying if I told you I didn't struggle at least 10 times the past 5 years here at SFU, but it's the beauty and sense of achievement and the process of overcoming these challenges and obstacles that has made each and every one of us stronger, more conversant, and capable than when we first arrived here as a freshman. It's the same process that was more like a bumpy road that has made us reevaluate our life decisions, our interests, and our goals. But it was also the same process that has helped us realize our ambitions, our passions, and our potential to be more. And if you don't agree, at the very least, you've gained an optimum ability to fill in little bubbles labeled A to E. Today, we celebrate what we have done in the past few years of our degree. Today, we celebrate the achievements we've gained, the hardships we've overcome, the skills that we've adopted, and the experiences that are forever engraved in our memories. Today, we celebrate the events and circumstances and our personal narratives that truly define who we are. All the complex projects you completed, lectures you've attended, volunteering you've contributed, co-ops or internships that you've completed, case competitions you've competed in, and more. These are just a modicum of what makes each and every one of you unique and exceptional. In the next chapter of your lives, whether you want to become the next Bill Gates or the next Ryan Gosling or Emma Stone, or maybe you want to be a philanthropist or a leader of a global movement, just remember this. Although you can't change the direction of the winds, you can adjust your sails to always reach your destination. Ahead of us lies a path that only you can pave, a path of infinite possibilities and outcomes, driven by your power and ambitions, your strength and intellect, and your wisdom and determination. On this path of infinite possibilities, one lesson that I've learned in the past 5 years here is that if you ever feel lost, do not fret. You're a wanderer, just like me, and everyone else around you. Believe in yourself, because fear and self-doubt have always been the greatest enemies of human potential. Reflect on the countless challenges you've encountered throughout your lives and how you've managed to overcome them to be able to sit in the seats you're in today to celebrate this major milestone. Reflect on the multitude of all-nighters cramming for exams and projects and the results you were able to accomplish, whether it's a celebration or a valuable lesson learned. Reflect on times you've been rejected when you applied for a job or maybe a position or on a student organization. Reflect on times you've fallen on your hands and knees. Maybe you fell flat in your face from an arduous challenge, or maybe you had your heart broken. The point is, you've always been able to get back up on your feet because you are capable of so much more than you think. As we embark on this journey that we call the rest of our lives, and we each pursue our own definition of success, I challenge you to end every single day without regrets or excuses. Don't live your life wondering what could have been or what should have been. Opportunities are like sunrises. If you wait too long, you'll miss them. And as Aerosmith has said, you don't want to miss a thing. And remember, my classmates, you are the architect of your own path. So don't get caught up in the past, the present, or the future. Reminisce on the special moments of your life and cherish the special hours, minutes, and seconds of warmth, love, and ecstasy. But of course, don't forget to celebrate your victories, whether they're small or large. As Convocation speaker, this is indeed the biggest achievement of my life so far. But standing up here today and speaking to you does not take away from all of the prestigious accomplishments and amazing stories that each and every one of you have. But today we're all one. We share the same education, the same degrees, the same gowns and caps, the same level of ambition, and we're all in the same place to celebrate this very moment. There are certainly people who couldn't be here today who we wish were here. So whether you're 10,000 kilometers across the world or 4,400 kilometers across the country, I wish you were here. And to my fellow classmates, today is about you, but triumph is best celebrated with those who have helped us along the way. Express your appreciation to the people you care about and the people who sincerely matter to you. Crack open a nice cold beer with your friends, say cheers to the world, because no one is going to be ready for the impact you're going to make and the unlimited potential that you have. I want to conclude my speech with this quote from my favorite author, Alan Alexander Milne, who you may also know as the famous author of Winnie the Pooh. Here's how the quote goes. "What day is it?" asked Pooh. "It's today," squeaked Piglet. "Ah, my favorite day." So, my fellow graduates, make every day your favorite day. You may encounter misfortunes or hardships, but I hope that every single day will be filled with joy, success, luck, and love. Congratulations, everyone. It's truly been an honor. Thank you.
Thank you, Cyrus. The members of the graduating class will now be presented to the Chancellor to be admitted en masse to their degrees. Will the graduands please rise? Pretty good-looking group, don't you think? Madam Chancellor, I present to you those scholars who have fulfilled the statutory requirements laid down by the Senate of this university, and I request that you confer upon them the degrees for which they are now recommended.
By virtue of the authority vested in me and in the Senate of this university, I hereby admit you to your various and several degrees. The graduands may now be seated.
The members of the graduating class will now be presented individually to the Chancellor. But first, a few requests. Would you please refrain from applauding the individual members of the graduating class until each group of degrees has been conferred? This does not apply to the conferral of doctoral degrees, and obviously we cannot prevent spontaneous outbursts of enthusiasm, nor do we want to. As a courtesy to others, please remain seated until the conclusion of the ceremony, and I'd ask the graduates to please return to your seats following the receipt of your degrees. The degrees in the Bachelor in the Beatty School of Business and the Faculty of Science will now be conferred. Madam Chancellor, Dr. George Agnes, Associate Dean, Graduate Studies, will announce the names of the students earning graduate degrees.
Madam Chancellor, I have the honor of presenting the graduates of the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in the Beatty School of Business. The graduates will be hooded by their accompanying faculty supervisor, or Dr. Ali Dasmalchian, Dean of the Beatty School of Business. Dr. Emerald Hassan. Dr. Simon Suwan Yang Yuan. Dr. Suwan Yang Yuan will be hooded by his supervisor, Dr. Carol Hazradi Deal.
Congratulations, well done. Okay. Thanks for your participation.
Thank you. Madam Chancellor, I have the honor of presenting the graduates of the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in the Faculty of Science. The graduates will be hooded by their accompanying faculty supervisor, or Dr. Paul Kench, Dean of the Faculty of Science. Dr. Khalid Arifeh. Dr. Michael Dominic Chua. Dr. Stefan Hani. Dr. Ruan Karunanayaka. And he will be hooded by his supervisor, Dr. Timothy Swartz.
Well done, congratulations.
Dr. Mitchell Kovacic. Dr. Martin Lee. Dr. Lee will be hooded by his senior supervisor, Dr. Jonathan Choi. Please. Dr. Matthew Lloyd. Dr. Lloyd is... Dr. Lloyd is being hooded by his supervisor, Dr. Victoria Clayton.
We've got a whole fan club out there. Matthew, congratulations. Thanks for joining us today.
Dr. Pooja Pandey. Please. Dr. Pejong Sang. Dr. Sang is going to be hooded by his supervisor, Dr. Jiguo Chow.
Congratulations, well done. Thanks for joining us.
Dr. Lauren Tyndale. Dr. Tyndale is being hooded by her supervisor, Dr. Angela Brooks-Wilson. Dr. Pereya Vadani. Just hold on. Dr. Brad Woods. Dr. Kang Yang Yap. Oh, and he's being hooded by his supervisor, Dr. Tony Williams.
Well done. Congratulations. Thanks for joining us.
Madam Chancellor, I have the honor of presenting the graduates of master's degrees in the Beatty School of Business. Nedelko Joko, pardon me, Alexic. Anya Aliva. Antonio Carlos Alves Milfon. Pamela Aravallo. Derek Boyd. Jennifer Casey.
Good work, Derek. Congratulations.
Thank you. Mickey Shahal.
Jennifer, well done. Congratulations.
Gregory Drazenovich.
Well done. Congratulations.
Albert Evangelista.
Congratulations. Well done.
Hillary Fife.
Albert, well done. Congratulations.
Francis Hennessy.
Way to go, Hillary.
Diego Hernandez Hernandez.
Good work.
Otis Jasper. Daniel Kelly. Mo Khan.
Otis, well done. Congratulations. Good work. Congratulations.
Keshav Khanna.
Congratulations. Well done.
Caitlin Keenapple.
Way to go. Congratulations.
Leah Kosis. Anthony Lee.
Well done, Leah. Congratulations.
Candace Ann Caron Lee.
Good work. Congratulations.
Felipe Lima de Souza.
Well done, Candace.
Ingrid Lindler.
Way to go. Congratulations.
Ho Liu.
Well done, Ingrid. Congratulations.
Francesco Lopez Caniago.
Well done. Congratulations.
Jason Ma. Adam Martins.
Way to go, Francesco. Congratulations.
Nicole Meyer.
Good work. Congratulations.
Allison McFarland.
Well done. Congratulations.
Tim Morris. Kianush Nezvadarani.
Got a fan club.
Tim Peterson. Gurdeep Rai.
Good work. Congratulations.
David Rapchuk. Christopher Roy. Marco Sarek.
They love you. They love you, David. Congratulations.
Jason Sai.
Nice bow tie. Congratulations. Well done. Congratulations.
Russell Stothers.
Good work. Congratulations.
Dewey Jin. Mandy Valentine.
Way to go. Congratulations.
Johnny Van Dyke. Scott Wong. Kevin Wood.
Good work. Congratulations.
Ji Song Yang.
Way
Madam Chancellor, I have the honor of presenting the students who have completed the requirements for graduate certificates and diplomas in the Beatty School of Business. Elena Grappa. Avid Kamanafar. Hadi Moin. Payman Namdari Mogadan. Rola Nazruddin. Mitra Rowan. Amir Hossein Shafarin Dekani. Joyce Forrester. Muhammad Kashif. Madam Chancellor, I have the honor of presenting the graduates of master's degree in the Faculty of Science. Seth Bennett. Elizabeth Haynes. Kalitha Helena Goda. Lauren Hutchinson. Yan Lin. Xiao Luo. Taylor McCall. Michael Moreton. Hans Ori. Di Wu. Yifan Wu. Sarah Kalbick. Joyce Leung.
Madam Chancellor, the Dean of the Beatty School of Business, Dr. Ali Dasmalshan, will announce the names of the students earning undergraduate degrees in his faculty.
Madam Chancellor, I have the honor of presenting the graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration in the Beatty School of Business. Assam Ahmad. Elisha Yulibai. Steffi Rizel Alokad. Gustav Arinzol. Gurkaran Atwal. Nazanin Azari Razm. Donovan Barabad. Well done. Briani Battisti. Gurprit Bangri. Adam Bisrat. Thomas Bugoki. Morgan Boone. Well done. Harminder Barar. Taylor Brer. Sunny Bria. Shiyu Tsai. Mexi Chow. Thank you. Pat Chaesang. Daniel Champagne. Jamie Chan. Well done. Michelle Chang. Chi-Chi Chang. Rachel Chase. Balaj Chima. Chong Chen. Meibo Chen. Kyle Cheng. Terry Cheng. Matthew Chiochin. Rebecca Chong. Damon Chow, Charlene Chow, Kevin Chu, Priscilla Chu, Patrick Chung, Vivian Chung, Jiuguan Chu, Bhavik Darji, Kylie Darlington, Wei Deng, Gurpinder Desi, Jiachun Dong, Shiyu Du, Jordan Eng, Hermon Ephraim, Nicholas Espinosa, Siwei Fang, Yining Fang, Elizabeth Fingler, Sena Gerami, Korak Gafour, Annie Girder, Sarah Granville, Xiao Gong, Ibrahim Hafiz, Ryan Hale, Hardin Halim, Nishin Handa, Kelly Hay, Danielle Hill, Agatha Ho, Nicole Ho, Miguel Hoff, Jiojun Hu, Yayu Huang, Li Huang, Puling Hu, Yat Heng Hui, Sam Humphreys, Juyu Hong, Paula Hostin, Leonard Impirteto, Mariam Imran, Shiwi Ji, Jiatong Jiang, Chen Jin, Niao Jin, Alice Joel, Jennifer Kartawid Jaja, Ravi Inder Kunkun, Wayne Kim, Santa Kizikova, Charlton Kong, Michael Kwan, Joshua Langans, Tsun Ming Lai, Ting Li Li, Jessica Tsian Luang, Keith Luang, Hao Yuan Li, Rachel Li, Weijia Li, Jin Liang, Zheng Liang, Danny Lien, Dan Lin, Pandip Lit, Christy Liu, Feiyu Liu, Jiayun Liu, Mingyiran Liu, Siyu Liu, Yibo Liu, Daniel Love, Enoch Liu, Shiting Li, Menglu Ma, Kichao Mao, Spencer Majernik, Moni Mahmas, Jasmine Mann, Varun Mehta, Vikrant Mehta, Jashdeep Mondi, Bin Mo, Nathan Mode, Azadeh Mowaffaqi Evli, Carrie Myers, David Eng, Queenie and Gwen, Yu Lin Ni, Kengran Ming, Yifan Nu, Ali Yekta, Emmanuel Nambayo, Meryl Olvina, Punam Pabla, Jae Ming Pek, Hong Viet Pham, Jimmy Pham, Marcelo Ponce, Rada, Brian Gabriel Pubra, Grant Purdy, GYQ, Marco Raj, Sitomini Ranuhakuwachi. Is that right? Abdur Rahman, Gabrielle Roberts, John Robinson, Romita Roy, Atia Salgado, Amritpul Sadir, Arya Shokahi, Simran Singh, McLean Slight, Mikola Smaros, Gary Shong, Ashley Sue, Sophie Sun, Angus Tam, Yinglu Tan, Boris Tang, Chia Stephanie Tang, Amber Tariq, Rebecca Thompson, Tiffany Tong, Joanne Tong, Michelle Tong, Yi Chin Seng, Emily Tsao, KK Phyllis Ung, Brian Vine, Brian Vo, Bowen Wang, Eric Wang, Yiwing Wang, Ruijing Wang, Jessica Westervelt, Kylie Wong, Cyrus Wong. Megan Wong. Mitchell Wong. Derek Ward. Chi Jiao. Yikyu Ji. Xia Zhu. Nick Yan. Mengan Yang. William Yang. Zhozhen Yang. Huan Yi. Cheryl Yim. Melissa Yutes. Hang Yuan. Chen Yi Zhang. Ivan Zhang. Patrick Zhang. Xiaodan Zhang. Xiaowen Zhang. Paris Zhang. Fanny Zhao. Lina Zhao. Siyu Zhao. Jin Zhao. Tianjiang Zhen. Yuan Zheng. Tianying Zhu. Tong Zhu.
Madam Chancellor, the Dean of the Faculty of Science, Dr. Paul Kench, will announce the names of the students earning undergraduate degrees in his faculty.
Madam Chancellor, I have the honour of presenting the graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Science in the Faculty of Science. Thank you. Chloe Anas. Yasuki Aoki. Maruk Azim. Joshua Bay. Dana Vuong Baker. Bipra Barua. Dale Benning. Elan Berdichevsky. Annie Sai. Manina Angela Katatal. Aaron Charon. Mai Chen. Jason Chen. Si Ning Chung. Anika Chu. Ming Xuan Chung. Quinn Delma. Camille De Vera. Yizan Dean. Zerufael Durza.
Are you going to have enough room in there?
I'm not sure. Gurjot Dillon. Carissa Eastwood. Ian Edgar. Sweeling Fan. Navdeep Gill. Ashpreet Griwal. Vikram Griwal. Anatadashi Gwesu. Zainab Haj Hassan. Hong Hen Hui. James Ho. Stephanie Ho. Bo Huang. Monique Jian. Hanisha Cayley. Helene Kaur. Harpreet Kak. Karamjot Kangura. Bhumika Khanna. Alicia Qatar.
They love you out there. Congratulations.
Seula Kim.
There you go, Alicia. Congratulations.
Matt King Roskamp.
Good work. Congratulations.
Jeffrey Lau.
Well done. Congratulations. Come on.
Alan Lee.
Jeffrey, well done. Congratulations. Thank you.
Peter Lee. Alden Luang.
Way to go.
Joyce Luang.
Way to go. Congratulations.
Cassandra Lee.
Good work, Joyce. Congratulations.
Xiao Chan Lee.
Well done. Congratulations.
Xiao Dong Lin.
Good work, Cassandra. Congratulations.
Chang Liu.
Well done. Congratulations.
Wing Hin Lu. Jesse Lai.
Got fans all around. Congratulations.
Miranda Mickens. Michael Morkos. Tiffany Moo.
Got some fans out there.
Earl Moya.
Good work. Congratulations.
Raman Najarayan.
Way to go, Earl. Congratulations.
Braden Norris.
Good work.
Sue Lin Pan.
Way to go. Congratulations.
Jaideep Pander.
Good work. Congratulations.
Oleana Park. Kate Pearsall.
Way to go. Congratulations.
Jennifer Pham.
Well done. Congratulations.
Tejas Patapakar.
Well done. Congratulations.
Eric Rajjuk.
Good work. Congratulations.
Sukdeep Randawa. Sure. Jonathan Ray Gada. Lauren Rachel.
Fan club winners. Well done. Congratulations.
Albert Rowe.
Well done. Congratulations. Hey,
Annie Rue.
good work. Congratulations.
Caitlin Russell. Prabjit Sabarao.
Caitlin, congratulations.
Shadid Shadman.
Way to go. Congratulations.
Priya Sharma.
Well done.
Ryan Sheehan.
They are very enthusiastic. Congratulations.
Benjamin Sheldon.
Good work, Ryan. Congratulations. Thank you.
Sunpreet Shoker.
Well done. Congratulations.
Bradley Smallwood.
Way to go. Congratulations.
Megan Soriano.
Congratulations. Well done.
Jacob Storbeck.
Good work. Congratulations.
Jaskinder Sul.
Well done. Congratulations.
Cole Swanson.
Good work. Congratulations.
Evan Takaoka.
Good go, Cole. Congratulations.
Rui Tandy. Avneet Tiara. Danielle Thompson.
Got a few fans out there.
Jessica Van Eyck.
Well done. Congratulations.
Kyle Vine.
Go, Jessica. Congratulations.
Tessa Voth.
Good work. Congratulations.
Natoko Wata.
Way to go, Tessa. Congratulations.
Danielle Webb.
Well done. Congratulations.
Brandon Wong. Alison Wuki. Sabina Wu.
Congratulations.
Ruyao Chu.
Well done. Congratulations.
Ming Chen Yang. Xu Fei Yang. Trevor Yao.
Congratulations.
Xishan Yi.
Good work. Congratulations.
Jaiji Vincent Yi.
Way to go. Congratulations.
Marissa Yip.
Well done.
Michelle Young. Kwang Ting Yum.
Michelle, well done.
Wendy Zhang. Jack Zhao. Alice Zhen. Nida Zulfagari. Yo Ning Zhou.
Will the graduating class please rise? I congratulate each of you on the completion of your degree. This is an impressive achievement, and I ask your friends, family, and members of the platform to join me in applauding the amazing graduating class of Fall 2018. Now, let's not forget all those who helped you to get here today. I invite the members of the graduating class to reciprocate by applauding your family, friends, faculty, and staff, indeed all those who helped you to achieve your goal. Please be seated.
My friends, this completes the formal awarding of degrees. Some of the graduands recommended by the Senate for degrees today have not been present, and their names have therefore not been read out. I now admit them to the appropriate degrees as shown in the program. I have a few thank yous to express. First, to all of you for joining us on this celebratory day. Second, to the very many volunteers, staff and faculty members coordinated by Ceremonies and Events and Student Services who've worked together to run a very smooth Convocation Day. They even arranged to turn the rain off, if you've noticed. And of course, to the members of our 6-time world champion Simon Fraser University Pipe Band for their contribution to Convocation. They will be performing for us again after the ceremony in Freedom Square behind the platform. Can you join me in thanking all of them? This brings to a close the formal part of this morning's convocation, but you are all now invited to attend a reception in the James Douglas Room, again behind the platform. There's hot tea and hot coffee there waiting for us. I know we all need it. I ask that you please rise and remain standing at your places until the platform party has recessed. Thank you all.